and welcome back to another of my videos, and today I'm going to show you guys how to get tons and tons of diamonds. And basically this is if you're farming for certain things, if you're farming for Halo, if you're farming for upcoming updates. And I decided to do this video because with especially the Valentine's Day update coming up really soon, you know, I just want to show you guys how you guys can get some diamonds, or how I usually get my diamonds, especially because the Valentine's Day update, the accessories tend to be pretty expensive, and I personally love it. It's my favorite update of the year. But anyways, without further ado, please make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell if you have not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all the support lately. And if you guys are not subscribed already, please subscribe so that we can hit 225k subs really soon. Anyways, let's get on to the video. So basically in this video, I'll be showcasing two different ways on how I've gotten my diamonds before. And if you guys want to check my description down below for timestamps on the two different ways, then please make sure to do that. But anyways, the first way that I personally prefer doing, I feel like it's a lot easier to get diamonds this way, is through trading. I have done a video already on this, and if you guys want to go check it out, please make sure to check my description down below. It's called My Secret to How I Have Over 1 Million Diamonds. And I especially really believe that trading is the answer to getting a lot of diamonds. I know farming can be easy, but it also can be harder, especially if you don't have multipliers or any game passes at all. So it's really easy to trade, and this is how I usually do it. I would try to get duplicates of certain things, and for example, since right now it's still winter, I would maybe trade. Let's say I have a duplicate of the cherry blossom set that was a spring set. I would trade for that and see how much people would want for it. And I'd say that that set would range around like 80 to over 100k. And then once I've gotten that, I can use that diamonds for the Valentine's Day updates. And now this might not necessarily work with everybody because they might not be able to get duplicates of sets beforehand. But what you can do is, if you do have the cherry blossom set, you could simply resell it during this time, and then you can get it again later if you still want it. Like, the thing is, what's good about trading is that you don't have to hold on to something forever. You can wear it, use it, take pictures with it, and then if you feel like you don't use it as much anymore, you can trade it away. And I know that there are people who collect things, and that is perfectly fine as well. However, if you want to collect further, I'd still recommend trading the things away that you know that you personally don't use anymore. So let's say that you have the parasol and you don't use it anymore, then you can definitely trade it away, because there will be some people who are antsy and don't want to wait until Valentine's Day, or they think they can get a better price on it. I'm not too sure how much the parasol is worth right now, since Valentine's Day is coming soon. However, it is like around over a month, so I still think there will be people out there who are antsy and don't want to wait that long for the update to come out. So I definitely say that you could probably sell it for a pretty good price as well. Now, besides trading, this is an actual farming routine that I usually do when I farm. I actually don't farm that much. Like I said, I usually get my diamonds through trades, and that's genuinely how I get my diamonds, because I would sell halos, or I would sell my expensive items, or I would sell sets, and then that's how I get my diamonds. But this is my farming routine before trading came out, in case some of you guys needed it. Just to let you guys know, the game passes that I'm using during farming is the flying game pass, so I have flight speed. However, I do not have any multipliers at all. So as you guys can see, I just hopped onto the bed and I'm gonna be sleeping, because this gives you XP, which can help you level up. And when you level up, you get 300 diamonds without multipliers. With multipliers, you obviously get more. It would be either 600 or I think 1,800 if you have both. But if you have 4, it'd be 1,200. So depends on if you have multipliers or not, but I'll be showing you guys how much I make at the end without multipliers, just with the flight speed game pass, and then I will multiply it to show you guys how much you can get if you do have the multipliers. Now, as you guys can see, we're done, and like I said, you get a level up bonus of 300 diamonds, and you guys can see that my level went all the way up. And then after I sleep, I make sure to do my daily login. However, I honestly need to get way better at this because doing the daily login is really easy. I definitely recommend it. Just go on to Royale High for a couple minutes every single day. You can get a total of 10,000 every 10 days. I think that is around how much. Now I'm gonna go to Earth after that, and all I have to do is do the wheel because, I could get either diamonds. Honestly, I'd say please do the wheel every day because you could either get an accessory, diamonds, or nothing. And if you get nothing, it doesn't really hurt you, and you don't really lose anything from the wheel at all. So I definitely say do it. Okay, so we got diamonds. That is kind of perfect for this video. And as you can see, we got 200 diamonds, which isn't bad. And then after that, I do tend to go to Divinia Park just to do the fountain. Now the fountain's a little bit different than the wheel. You're kind of taking a gamble on whether you're getting XP, diamonds, or losing diamonds, or you get nothing. However, there's a bigger chance of you getting diamonds and XP over losing them, and maybe you'll get a halo. I don't know. So let's go see. So as you guys can see, I got 62 XP, which isn't bad. This could help me level up a little bit faster. And like I said, when you level up, you get 300 diamonds. So in this game, if you guys didn't know, leveling up or just farming for diamonds as well is basically the main idea on how to get it. So speaking of leveling up, we're going to go to the new Royale High campus because leveling up there is really, really easy. This is how I farm. I go to the campus and I'll show you my farming routine right now. Once I have arrived at the campus, I make sure to go collect diamonds on the way, but I also make sure to go get a locker just so that I have all my books ready because that counts as XP towards the class as well. So I make sure that I have all of my books and I just quickly get that from my locker. And then after that, I immediately start diamond farming since there are lots of diamonds in this campus. So the first place that I tend to go is for like a lot of the red diamonds. If you guys don't know, it is worth 20, and with multipliers that would be obviously 40, or that would be 80, or that would be let's see if I can do math, that would be 120. So I also get these diamonds on the way right here, just so you can follow this and or you can listen to my voice and while you're farming. And one of my biggest tips for farming, if you're actually farming like I am right now, I definitely say I recommend listening to music or talking to friends in a voice call, or even watching some YouTube videos while you do this, or I don't know if you guys listen to podcasts. I don't know if people even do that anymore, but as you guys can see, I'm getting all of the diamonds around everywhere, and these are only worth 1. However, I like to say this a lot, is that every diamond adds up eventually, and if you have multipliers, it definitely is worth more. If you had 2 times multipliers, it would be worth 2, 4 times it would be worth 4, and if you have both, then it will be worth 6. However, if you don't have multipliers, I still recommend you getting them because it adds up eventually. Now I'm going behind the pool area, like I have shown this multiple times in all of my farming videos. I do have a diamonds playlist, so you guys can check all those videos out. So we're gonna go behind both of these and just get these diamonds really quickly, And by the way, I don't go to breakfast because like when you're farming, there's no need in eating anything in game. So just make sure to get all these diamonds, and then oh, I'm stuck. And then after that, we're just gonna go all the way back here to get the red diamond on the lighthouse. So I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna fly all the way back to the fountain area. And yes, it is slightly faster since I do have the flight speed pass and I could just speed through everywhere, but I don't have the multiplier, so I do think time is made up because I have the flight speed pass. However, the amount of diamonds that I get is not made up since I don't have the multipliers. But if you guys are interested in me doing a farming video where I have no game passes at all, so no multipliers, no flight speed, then I can definitely do that because I know not everybody has Robux or is able to get Robux in order to get these game passes, which is perfectly fine. And as you guys can see, once I've collected the diamonds from everywhere, I go into the art classroom first person and just slam my body into it. And if you guys didn't know, there are 2 red gems, 2 green gems here, a ton of 1s just lying around here. So I'm also in a private server. Not everybody has that as well, and I can always do a video on farming without private servers, without any game passes, without anything. It is, I would say, definitely a lot harder to farm. That is also why I recommend trading, just because it's a lot less time spent. It also depends on what you're selling and who you are planning on selling it to and the price range that you're looking for. But honestly, I definitely recommend trading if you don't have the time to farm, you don't have the resources to farm for like, say, like game passes and stuff like that. But I definitely recommend trading. So as you guys can see, I'm still collecting every single diamond that I see everywhere, and we'll also be attending every single class because that would give me XP. Oh, why am I? Oh my god, what the? I. Okay, so I got stuck at the wall. We're gonna ignore that. Also, make sure to get the red gem in the principal's office. I low-key almost forgot that existed. We're just gonna ignore that. I almost forgot that. And so we're gonna just wait for class to start. We do have swimming class, and I'm gonna stand here and I'll be showing you guys hacks on all the classes that I go through today. I can do a video on all class hacks if you guys want me to. Again, I'm just like talking while I'm farming, so if you guys have any recommendations or anything that I say in this video piques your interest, please comment down below and I will definitely do those videos for you. So since I'm already in swimming class, I'm just going to go sit on the teacher lifeguard chair. Now, if you guys don't know this hack, but I'm pretty sure almost everybody does at this point, is that if you sit on here, you don't have to do the class. So just make sure you don't move. But if you sit on here, it kind of glitches you out of it, and you could sit on either one of the lifeguard chairs. There's one here, and there's also another one all the way over here with a little gem on it, or the one where I am right now. So one of these three do work. I think the benches on the bridge work as well. I'm not too sure. Somebody please confirm for me. I do think it works though. So this is kind of just a low escape because you don't have to do the jumping and don't have like the kind of consequence on whether you fall or not. So that's kind of what happens. Now, once I'm done with class, I'm going to go back to farming. So I almost forgot that there are a green gem right behind this gate. Just slam your body through it. It is slightly easier because I do have the flight speed pass again. And then there are 3 little 1 gems back here behind this gate as well. I'm just going to grab those really quickly. And I'm just going to make sure to grab all the other gems as well. But I did skip that part during the video. And we're going to go to art class, quickly do art. I don't know if you necessarily have to like finish the art piece in order to get an A in this class when you're in a private server, but I'm just gonna do it. Now, once you're done, here's a little tip to make sure that you got everything right. As you're doing it, there will be a blank out of 25, and that kind of shows that if you're on a right path or not. And if there's like a mistake, then you can just take a look at that to see if you have a mistake. Please make sure to diamond farm in between classes because there's actually quite a long period of time. Just fly really quickly, get as many diamonds as you can see. Now, since I'm doing gym class, I'm going to try to fly all the way back here to this table. This is another glitch that can help you quickly finish the class. Instead of starting all the way back here at the start, as you guys can see that I'm using my crystal ball, all you have to do is sit down at this table and you can start all the way over here instead of starting back there. Now, one mistake that I made while I did this is that I sped straight through all of those diamonds in the hoops. Since I was in a private server, what I should have done is gotten all of those diamonds and then rung the bell because it would have affected it. Because as you guys can see here, once I click the bell and the class is finished, the diamonds don't count as anymore. They are basically just diamonds that float in the air, and once you collect them, it doesn't add any value to your diamond spots. So what I would recommend if you're farming this in a private server, to not do what I just did. Make sure to go through the hoops before you ring the bell. See, because if I show you right now, I'm not picking up any of the diamonds. Now I'm farming in between classes and I have chemistry next. Please make sure to get the diamonds in the classrooms as well. So chemistry has diamonds in the little pool area underneath, so make sure to quickly grab those. There are also diamonds all over the balconies as well while you're waiting for class to begin. And then once you finish chemistry class, you can go back to farming in between classes. It's really easy to do chemistry class at a private server. Since you're the only one, you automatically win. And then I'm just going to quickly collect everything. I got a level up bonus, which is great. And we're going to wait for computer class to start. After farming in between classes, computer start or your next class should start. So for computer class, what I would recommend is honestly just don't sit down in a chair. Just continue farming as class goes on. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be farming while class is going on. And all you have to do, I think, is hit a couple of the letters that they tell you to. Since I'm in a private server, I don't actually have to do the class and I automatically get an A. So in this class, I'm going to take this time to continue farming, and this helps me give me a little bit more time just to get every diamond instead of wasting my time sitting down and typing all of the letters when I know I would automatically get an A+ in this class. Now, as you can see, I'm also still in class, but I'm behind the art area. I would recommend you definitely check back the art class like every couple of classes, because I do think you can get the diamonds here like 3 times, like if it's fully spawned, like 3 times every Royale High school day. So please make sure to check back here because you can get a lot of things. So yet again, we're not going to be going to lunch because that is a waste of our time. We do have 2 more classes. We have English and baking next, and I'll be showing you guys those classes really quickly as well. But I'm going to be continuing with diamond farming during lunch period because, you know, we don't need to go to lunch. Now, after I farmed for a bit, I have English class, which please make sure to get the diamonds behind the curtains. It's really easy to grab. There's 6 in total. There's 3 on each side behind the board. And just quickly grab them because that's 6 free diamonds right there. And then make sure that you do English class correctly. You do have to do English class because if you don't, you will get an F. This is one of the classes where you actually have to do it when farming, and it's honestly not that hard. I assume most of you guys know how to spell, and that's basically what it is. Then after that class, I farmed for a bit, and then I have baking class, which this class you also have to do as well, or else you will get an F. So it's honestly really fun to do baking class. All you have to do is drag the little icons and just, you know, bake a little cupcake, bake 4 of them, and it's really, really easy to do, really, really fun. Yet again, what I suggest while farming is to be either in a VC. Oh, one tip that I do have is that if you are on a computer or PC, that you click the spacebar icon and also press your space key on your keyboard so that it makes it faster. So that is one of my tips for the baking class, but other than that, it's self-explanatory. You just follow the steps. So like right here, it goes by a lot faster because I'm clicking both at the same time. Now, when I'm done, what I'm basically going to do is complete my cupcakes, and as you guys can see, I still have a lot of time in this quote-unquote class, and since baking class isn't one of those classes where it just skips because I'm done, I have some time to farm and continue farming for diamonds, and after that, there is homework. I would recommend definitely doing the homework as well, just because it gives you XP, and it's really not that hard. You just quickly click the arrows. So I definitely recommend before leaving you try to go to all the diamond spots that you have gone to before you leave, because the red gems probably would have spawned back by now unless you've been getting them really recently. So I definitely make sure to go check those areas and those spots for the gems, grab them before you go, do your homework assignments, turn them in, get the XP, and then you can leave, and I'll show you what I do after. So after this, I go to Enchantix just to pick up the diamonds there as well, since Enchantix, I would say it's not very good for leveling up, because I don't know if I'm wrong or right, but I don't really think you can get XP in here. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't usually like go to the school in Enchantix. I usually just grab the diamonds really quickly in here. So as you guys can see, there are a lot of 5 diamonds, 10, and 20. So with multipliers, of course, it will be more. But I'm just quickly grabbing these. There are a lot of like diamonds that are worth only 1. However, like I said, it eventually piles out and adds up to be something. So there's a lot of them along the dorms, which I personally like, because in Enchantix you can just really quickly fly around and grab them. And if you want some pocket change and you're bored, like if you have a private server, I think if you teleport to another realm and then come back to Enchantix, all the diamonds will respawn. Same with Royale High as well. That's the perks of having a private server. Or you could always go to another one if you have friends who have private servers as well. Just make sure nobody's in the realm, or else it wouldn't work. I don't think so. So this is what I kind of do. And also, if you guys didn't know, inside of the dorms there's a secret room. I think almost every single dorm has one, where there's a diamond that is worth 5 gems or 5 diamonds. So one right here for the ice dorm. I'll show you guys I think the fire dorm as well, since that one's really easy as well. So that one's behind a wall, but usually they're behind locked doors. It's not that hard to find. I'm sure most of you guys have played Enchantix at this point, so I'm going to show you guys quickly the fire dorm. But this is kind of what I do. I don't go to the classes. I honestly just hop in really quickly, grab as many diamonds as I see, and I'll show you guys another diamond location before I leave and go to the apartments again so I can sleep. So this is just kind of what I do. As you guys can see, that I usually go to the apartments to sleep, then I go to Royale High, go there for a whole Royale High day, go to the classes, get the diamonds, and then I go to Enchantix and then go back to the apartments. So as you guys can see here, I went over the student headquarters or whatever building this is, and there's a lot of diamonds just floating on the trees. I have done a video on this before, I think. I'm pretty sure it's like Secrets of Enchantix. I'm not too sure what I called it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And so we have this area right here. There's a lot of diamonds back here as well. Just make sure to grab them all. I do believe there are 3 pink diamonds, which are all worth 5, so that's 15 right there as well. So after I collected all of these, I'm going to go back to the apartments. Then I'll tally up how much I have made, and then I'll multiply it depending to see if you guys have the multipliers or not, and I'll let you guys know. Oh, also, besides this, please make sure to grab all of the diamonds in the mermaid pool, because there are a lot in the tunnels, and there's actually quite a lot of gems down here, not gonna lie. So I definitely recommend just quickly flying down here, grabbing each and every one of them. It's honestly not that hard to get. It's really, really easy. Now I am back in the apartment and I am sleeping, getting my sleep all the way up, which if you guys notice, my XP and level is almost all the way up. So once I sleep, it's definitely going to level me up, which means I'll get 300 diamonds, like I told you guys. So now we're going to count and tally up the diamonds. So I did take a picture of how many diamonds I had before. So let's go count that up. Okay guys, I am back now and I calculated everything. So in the beginning, I had 408,909 diamonds, and then now, as you guys can see at the side of my screen, I have 408,000 406,804,000. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but that's how much I had. And if you subtract it, it's really easy. I made 2,105 diamonds from around like 20-30 minutes, I do believe, and this is without multipliers. However, I did have the flight speed pass. Now if I multiply that by 2, if I just have the 2 times multipliers, that gives me 4,210. And then if I have the 4 times multipliers and not the 2 times multipliers, that gives me 8,420. And then if I have both multipliers, that gives me 12,630 diamonds. So I'm honestly used to having all multipliers because on my old account I did have all multipliers. So I know it seems kind of daunting that I only made 2,000 for the amount of time that I farmed without multipliers and with the flight speed pass. And yes, I would just say that is kind of daunting, but on average, based off what I have seen, most people with all multipliers make around the same that I just did. And if I calculated it right, which I do believe I did, it adds up to be 12,630. If you round that, it is 13,000 diamonds. Now, this is also one of the reasons why I just personally feel like trading is the best way to go, because farming is very time consuming, and well, as you guys can see, I barely made any diamonds for the amount of time that I spent on this video, which this video I'd assume is pretty long at this point just because I talked for a long time and the farming routine was long as well. So I definitely say trading is the way to go. If you guys want me to make a separate video just on the trading, on tips on how to find good trades, how to make like a lot of diamonds off of it, I can definitely do that. But I really hope this video helped you guys in general. I showed you guys my farming routine or my recommended farming routine. If you guys also want me to do one without any game passes at all, in different realms, in public servers, I can do that as well. Just let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, that is all for my video today. I'm so sorry that it came out later than I wanted it to. I really wanted it to come out the weekend, but it took a little bit longer than I thought, and this video was probably extremely very long. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!